Hi, my name is Gagandeep Singh and I'm a student of sports psychology. My mission is to help people live amazing lives. In today's video, I want to talk about one tool that will help you achieve your goals faster. In sports psychology, we call it controlling the controllables. So let's check out what this tool has to offer. Controlling the controllables, like the name suggests, involves letting go of the outcomes, identifying the variables that are under our control, and then focusing all our energies into just those variables. This is because the things we worry about the most are the ones that are mostly out of our control, and constantly worrying about them and thinking about them drains us of our energy, creates unnecessary performance pressure, and takes us away from the present moment. In soccer, scoring a goal is never truly under a striker's control. They may do all the right thing necessary, but may still not be able to score the goal. This is because of somebody fouling them from behind, or a poor refereeing decision, or a teammate making a mistake. In an office setup, a person may have the most perfect presentation ready, but may still not be able to create the impact because of a boss who is in a bad mood, an uninterested audience, or a technological glitch. Understanding the controllables helps us detach from the things we can't change. In the great battle of Mahabharata, Lord Krishna asks Arjuna to let go of his attachments with the outcome and just focus on fighting. He did that not because attachment with the outcomes is immoral, but because if Arjuna had one eye on the prize, he only had one more left to focus on the battle, and that could be very dangerous. What Lord Krishna was essentially teaching him was the art of controlling the controllables. So let's see how this tool works. The framework of controlling the controllables essentially consists of three regions. The first one is called the area under our control, consisting of variables which we call controllables. The second area is called the area of influence, consisting of variables which are partially under our control. And the third area is called the area outside our control, consisting of variables which we call as uncontrollables. So let's study this framework in detail. Let's assume my goal was to find a new job. What are the things that would fall under area number 1, which is the area under my control? Things like updating my resume, researching about the companies that I want to get into, and if I do land up with an interview, preparing for that interview, staying calm and relaxed during that interview, and being my true and authentic self are essentially the only things that are under my control. So let's move on to area number 2, which is the area of influence. In this case, networking is something that could fall under this category. Looking for the right recruiters or the right people working in those companies and connecting with them is something that is partially under my control. So let's move on to the third and final area, which is the area outside our control, consisting of uncontrollables. Uncontrollables in this case could include getting an interview call, or interviewer's mood on the day of the interview, or impressing the interviewer, and getting the desired salary. These are all factors which are completely out of our control. So now that we have listed all these variables according to the area they fall into, what do we do with this data? Well, if 3 out of 4 things that continuously bother me fall under the area outside of my control, just knowing this will take some stress away. Number 2. Create daily, weekly, or monthly goals around the things you can actually control. Because these are under your control, they are easier to accomplish, and this accomplishment will create a positive feedback loop that will keep you going. Number 3, and this is the best part of the exercise. Write down all the uncontrollables that bother you on a piece of paper, and then tear this piece of paper. By doing this, you are literally letting go of the expectations. In fact, you could do this exercise in groups with your friends, family members, professional teams, and other support groups. I would recommend pick up the biggest problem of your life and do this exercise around it. You would notice that your life would become much more beautiful and stress free. In fact, instead of struggling towards your goal, you would notice that you are flowing towards your goals. And that would really be a very beautiful feeling. That's it from my side. My name is Gagandeep Singh. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you again next week. God bless.